I know how much painful it is in terms of your portfolio. I know many people are bleeding. They have invested, they would have invested in the top. And even in terms of trading, nothing is working. You put a straddle, you put a strangle, or you put a strategy, nothing is working, right? And I get a lot of messages, whether it is WhatsApp, Telegram, email. People are messaging. I can feel the frustration. See what we can do, whether we like it or not. This is how the market is going to behave, and if you think it is going to be better going forward, it is not going to be better going forward. And don't think I am arrogant. People come and waste their time in comment session. Let me tell you, it is of no use whatsoever. You will not you will not get what you think, right? So don't waste time in the comment section. Instead of wasting your time in the comment section, I'm talking about negative people. There are positive people also. I'm not talking about them. In fact, they have helped me build this community. We have a community, we have a Telegram group, we have everything. We have everything in our this thing in our ecosystem. No, so I'm not telling about people who are encouraging me, but there are people who are talking negative things, but because they are in loss. I'm not saying they are wrong, because they are in loss. You can understand their frustration. They are embarrassed. So nothing wrong when the market is coming on the downside. You cannot expect positivity from people. People might be in loss. They will show their anger. They have to show their anger in someone or other, right? So we'll talk about that briefly, and just telling you, don't waste your time in the comment section. It's of no use, right? Better you go and study the market. You try how to make money in this market, right? Now, before going into the content, we will tell that there is a webinar on 30th of March, which is going to be Sunday 11 a.m. We are going to talk about zero loss strategy. I wouldn't say zero loss, it is kind of zero loss strategy, and we have made a consistent profit, or we will make a consistent profit in this strategies, whatever strategies we are saying. And in fact, I am the only person who would have told that if I make loss in this market, in spite of volatility, in spite of uncertainty in this market, I would be the only person that has the caliber to say that if I lose, I will leave this market, I will leave social media, and we still stand by that. Now, talking about the markets, now if you can see here, we have put one trade. We have made one profit in one trade, and this is the trade which we have taken a few days back, which is in a good profit. Of course, our broker doesn't use what is that verified PNL. Anyway, sensible, we have verified PNL from our broker side. We'll show that. So this is the strategies we are deploying, and this is the profit which are in our multiple accounts. Now, whatever account I'm showing, we are in a profit of 19,000, and we are half deployed one more strategy, because tomorrow is a holiday, and there is going to be a long weekend. And in terms of market, there is bad news. Donald Trump came out and he told, not Donald Trump, European Union came out and told that they are going to put a reciprocal tax on US, and that is created a panic in the market. Not only US futures, even European future, Asia Pacific, everything is down. So this guy is kind of madman, right? So we'll have to wait and see. That's why I told there is going to be lot of volatility. There is going to be lots of uncertainty in this market. Don't get trapped looking at the VIX. We are likely to go down. In fact, we will short this market, and we will try to short this market if it is going below 22,300. Now, as I talk to you, markets, I'm talking to you at around 320, and you can see here market is already almost around 22,400. Now, for the last 2 or 3 trading session, it has been trying to break around 22,500, and every time it goes to around 22,500, there is a huge selling and market is coming on the downside. So this resonates with our objective, or this resonates with our saying in previous videos, that this is a shorting opportunity. Every rise in this market is a shorting opportunity. You forget the market going to 22,700 or 800. It is not even able to go above 22,500. Then you can see the intensity of bears, how intensive they are, how they are looking this market to trying to short this market. And I'm saying you again, every rise in this market is a shorting opportunity, and you will have to find an opportunity to short the market if the market goes on the higher side, right? That is what you will have to do. And of course, there is a disclaimer, you will have to do it at your own risk and responsibility. If you make profit, you are not going to give it to me, or if you are making loss, I am not going to share the losses, right? So whatever you do it accordingly. Have a plan. Make sure to hedge your position and trade with a good risk appetite, so that you will be safe in this market. You will be very few people who make money in this market. I can tell you 200%, very, very few people are making money in this market, right? So that's why I am talking this, whatever Elliott wave or whatever CPR or whatever, this thing is not working. Only thing is working is that how FIIs are. If we monitor what our peers are doing, what they are trying to do, whether they are trying to short the market, whether they are trying to go long in this market, we can do something. Of course, you might have a different opinion, you might have a different perspective. I'm not saying wrong, but what works as what is working for us is what I can talk about, right? That is what we have been talking about. Now you can see here bearish order block. This has been put here maybe 3 or 4 days back, and every time it touches that bearish order block, there is a reversal and market is coming on the downside. And again, bullish order block, you can see here, every time market reaches around this area, market is trying to come on the downside. So you will have to be very, very careful in terms of what you are doing. That's why we are saying you have to short this market. Maybe looking at the US futures, hypothetically saying, if the market is coming on the downside, let's say for example, there is when US markets open tonight and tomorrow, if there is any negative news, market will come on the downside, and there is a huge potential on the downside. If US markets are in the red, we might open gap down on Monday, since tomorrow is a holiday. Now whatever trade we are taking, in terms of market, whatever trade we are taking, not only we are taking, see, whatever I am trying to say is proven trades. Whatever trade which we have done is a trade which we have given to our people in our hand holding also. So you can see the screenshot and you can see how much profit they have made, what profit we have made, and this is a very, very good profit in spite of market being uncertain. In spite of market, there is uncertainty in this market. There are lots of things happening in the market, from FII selling to GDP data, wrong GDP data, so on and so forth. There are fears of a recession in the market. People are losing IT job in their firm. IT firms are not recruiting. To just give you an example, Zerodha for the last 5 years have not recruited more than 5 people in the last 5 years. Still they have made a profit of 23,500. So you can imagine how much the intensity is there in terms of IT sector. Not only Zerodha, not only financial institutions, or not only financial company, there are lots of IT companies who are firing. And if you are in IT industry, you might know what is happening in terms of market. So it is really not a good time. Don't think I am talking negative. This is the fact. And people say I cry. Who cares about your bullshit comment? Whether I am crying or not, I am making money. I made money for the last 10 years. I am making money now also. I am also going to make money in the future. So who is going to care about what bullshit, what crap you are talking, right? So I am not talking about everybody. Let me correct it. I am talking about people with a negative mindset. I am not talking people who are really encouraging, who are really positive. I am not talking about them, right? So be careful, be cautious, and trade this market smartly. Unless until you are not smart, unless until you don't have the edge in this market, you are likely not to make you are likely not going to make money in this market. I will tell you, straddles, strangles and ratio spread, whatever strategies which are already in the books are not going to work anymore. If you are an option buyer, you tell me last 3 days what strategy, whether if you had buyed option it would have come on the downside, if you had shorted option it would have if you have bought put option it would have gone on the opposite side, and if you had bought call option it would have come on the downside. So this is what is happening for the last 3 days, and the likelihood of market going on the downside is very very high. Whether you think whatever you think, as I told you, whatever you think, I really don't care, because we don't have to worry where the market goes, where it ends, what happens, whether it is going to gap up, whether it is going to gap down. So it is not going to be relevant. This indicators or this momentum indicators or this whatsoever Elliott wave or whatsoever is not going to help us. Even though we are putting this EMA, actually I don't want this EMA, but it is inbuilt in this order block. That's why we are seeing this EMA. We don't refer those EMAs in our chart, right? So try to short this market, be smart and try to short this market. Don't think I'm arrogant. Try to short this market. Things are not as what you think. So you have to be probably shorting this market is what I will say, right? I've talked much. I think I have told everything. I'll see you in another video. Till then, take care. Bye.